morning, everyone. Welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and it is day 6 of our 31 days of Halloween. And boy, I am having so much fun with these. And you know, there's one thing I want you to think about. It doesn't matter what you have in your stash. It's about the elements. It's about looking at the base. So let me show you what I mean. Move this here. This is our day 6 inspiration. Nothing about this MemoryDex card says Halloween, right? But look at your elements. You have a base. You have a background. You have letters. You have another focal point, and you have words. You can take those elements and just break them down one at a time and pull from your stash to create any theme that you want. And here's what we did for today. Now I'm going to lay this off the side, but we'll bring it back to compare when we're done. That one had red, white, and blue striped star background. Not exactly Halloween. But I had this orange and black from Halloween Night from a retired Stampin' Up set. So there's my background. Notice that I also still kept the still kept the stripes. They're going a different direction, but I still have those stripes. So we have those. Next, I needed a background. Well, not exactly USA, but, and what did I do with it? I had it here. I took one of my spider webs from Stampin' Up, retired. Now, I had to cut off part of it to make it fit, but that's okay. But I have that in the center, and I'm just going to glue it pretty much in that center because everything else is going to hold it in place. I'll add a couple of daubs here and there, but I want the free flow, keeping some loose items to give me some movement on the card. And this one has a clip here down at the bottom, so that's where I'm going to put that. Right there. And I'm going to put my cheaters on. My eyes are a little sore this morning. Okay, so now we have our background. We have our first mat. Okay, then I came in, and remember the stamp that we stamped the other day, the boo? Well, I took it, and I stamped it in black, embossed it in clear, so now I've got something with a little bit of texture, and I cut the elements apart so I can spread it across here. But I'm not sure it's going to work out just like that. We may have to add something across. And that's okay. But I'm going to put my glasses on. We're going to see what happens. Okay? We have boo. And you know, I think I kind of like it because, number one, I can bring it up on dimensionals, which is what I intend to do, which is going to pop it up from the background. But it's about a ghost, so we don't necessarily want it showing up stark anyway. So I'm going to get out my mini dimensionals. Actually, I think I'm going to use both of these here. Maybe not. And get my pick tool. Put on my cheaters. Move you forward here. Flip these over. And get my dimensionals in place. And I'm going to start with the easy ones. I'm going to start with the full ones. My fingers are sticky because you know what? I've been playing with glue this morning. Already. I haven't even finished my first cup of coffee. In this morning's video, during the premiere, I asked for opinions about whether or not I really should be putting anything in my shop just yet, since I'm going to be gone for 7 days. Do I want to put something in my shop and then have to close it? Well, Bob brought up an interesting point last night. Now see, I've got to have something really thin across here, so I'm just going to trim off a piece of my edge here, and I'm going to cut it to fit. Right now, it may not be so much about closing the shop for 7 days after I put everything in, as it is about having the time to fulfill the orders while I'm trying to get everything else done and ready to go. Valid point. Valid point. Okay, so I'm going to take my papers off of here. get my gluey finger to turn loose of my project. So while I'd love to get stuff in the shop, I just don't see the potential of being able to do it properly. Now I think before I put, yeah, let's go ahead and put Boo on here. Let's put Boo on here. When I come home next Monday, I'm going to, a week from Monday, which will be like the 17th or something like that, I am going to stop in Springfield and I'm going to pick up a bunch of packaging supplies. Thinking about what's going in the shop and knowing that I have what I need. Okay, so there's that. Now, another thing I did for the flag element is I stamped the ghost from this paper pumpkin kit, and I stamped him in Versamark, and I embossed him with Winter White from Stampin' Up on white glimmer paper, and then I punched out the eyes so that the background will show through. And I'm going to have to use my sticky scissors to cut him out because I left my tiny ones over there. So while I have everything ready to go in the shop, and I have pictures, and I have limited amount of supplies for shipping because I had picked some up at Dollar Tree when I was in town the other day, it's like this: when it rains it pours, and when you don't have time for something, that's when everything's going to happen. And I just really don't have time to fill the orders before I have to be completely ready to leave here on Wednesday. When I first started talking about getting stuff in the shop, I didn't know I was going to have the setback of not having the shipping supplies that I thought I had on hand. But I'm also was only planning on being gone for 2 days, which was this weekend. I was supposed to be in Illinois. I was supposed to be leaving for Illinois today, in fact. And that didn't happen. Okay, now we're going to bring him up too, but we're going to put him on white dimensionals. So the shop is on hold till I get back. I will get back on Monday. I will spend Tuesday with Bob, because I'm not even going to get to see Bob before I leave for conference. He won't get off the boat until late Wednesday afternoon, which means he's going to have to stop and sleep on his way home at some point on Wednesday, and he won't get home till Thursday. And I have to leave here early. So, I mean, we might meet in the driveway is pretty much where we're going to be. Now, I'm going to put the ghost over here, just like that. And then I'm coming back in with my black dimensionals, and I have words. So I will spend Tuesday with Bob, and then Wednesday I will spend the day, hopefully, as nothing crops up when I get home, of getting everything in the shop on Wednesday and getting things opened up. That's my plan. Because I said, everything is here. I just need to put it into envelopes so that I can figure the shipping, and we're good. Okay, and then I have this, have some spooky fun. I stamped that from this retired set from Stampin' Up called Spooky Fun. Now, I initially wanted to use, and I'll pull it out in a minute, but let's go ahead and lay this across here. See, and I've just kind of reversed these two. So I have my heavy element over here, I have my words over here, and then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to put my 6 at the top, and that's going to be my star. And there we have taken from here to here, from 4th of July to Halloween. Now, back to the words. I wanted to use this set from, I think it's from Recollections. My Mind's Eye. But these words don't stamp real clear. They're supposed to stamp into here. Number one, they're all 3 connected, and I cut them apart. And then you're supposed to stamp them inside. I'm sorry. Let me try this again. I wanted to use these words, but they don't. They smear. They're more for a background. But you're supposed to stamp them inside of this. And it was awfully tiny. Awfully tiny. I think I'm going to be using this more for a background stamp. So I have those. So I used the Spooky Fun instead, and I thought it worked out just perfectly. So there is our day 6 31 days of Halloween October Daily MemoryDex style, ready to roll out. I will be back here tomorrow with day 7. Remember, there are no videos tomorrow or Sunday except our 31 days of Halloween. Monday there will be a card. Tuesday there will be a tag. Wednesday I will do a stick pull so you have something to work on while I'm gone. And then from Wednesday on, the only videos you'll have are the October Daily MemoryDex cards until I get back around the following Monday or Tuesday. So, thanks for joining me in the studio today. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and make sure to click the notification bell so you don't miss any of this spooky roller coaster ride. Creative blessings.